Hello.
Hi.
My name is Kaylin.
Oh.
And this is Dustin. And welcome to Mystery Monday. And today, on the barrel, this guy.
I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm on the barrel today.
Okay, well, even blindfolded, I swear you'd know if you were on a barrel. Anyway, if you've not been to Mystery Monday before, this is how it works. I'm gonna uncork this bottle and pour some into these glasses, and then I'm gonna put this bottle away, and then Dustin's gonna unblindfold, and then we're gonna smell the whiskey, and then we're gonna taste the whiskey, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit, and then we're gonna reveal what it is, and then we'll probably talk about it a little bit more, and then we'll probably see you next time. That's how it goes, so.
Holy sh! That's all gonna happen right now?
If that synopsis sounds mildly appetizing to you, then you might like other things we do on here, and so you can hit that subscribe button.
I'll tell you what else is appetizing. Food, when you're hungry.
On that note.
Oh!
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh. You love to hear it.
Make sure Dustin has more than me, and he does, so I think we're good here. Let me just put this away.
Thank you so much.
Oh, God. Ready when you are.
Reveal yourself! Hey, hang on.
Where are you?
I need a haircut.
Here I go.
Here this is. Ooh. Ooh. It's like a little cement truck, you know? But the whiskey is the cement.
Is that how little cement is in the truck? Isn't that like dangerous for just cement just hardening?
I don't know anything about
Right, well-
cement, except for when I put my hands in the, you know, like your driveway curb when you were little, you know. Classic
I did
suburban.
that with my feet when I was an infant to my grandpa's driveway.
I think I also did it with my dog's paws.
Ready?
Yeah, let's smell her.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I feel like I should have warmed up with something.
What if you just shoot from the hip right now? Before tasting it, just guess. Oh, God.
It's a little light, fresh, a little bit of honey, a little bit of light vanilla. Mm-hmm. Slightly floral.
I do feel like I get a nice like honeycomb, like a drenched honeycomb, like
Yeah.
soft, sweet.
Not really any dark flavors on that end of the spectrum. Sort of light and almost dusty. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go with the color though. That's confusing me because this is so much darker than I feel like how it smells.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I do feel like the honey note is like a nice, strong, dark honey.
I don't know.
Okay, well. It's got a pretty strong, like astringent, like chemical note too. Not like nail polish remover necessarily, but something chemical. Like a nice
Like
scent.
a hairspray.
Sure. Yeah. Should we taste it?
I suppose.
It's only so long that we can smell it.
If you subscribe.
I already did that.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. There's a front, a middle, and an end. That tells a much bigger story than it did on the nose.
It does. It's like the nose, like you're opening a little book or something, and then, you know, the nose just...
Snipe, snipe. Severus Snape.
And then you drink it, and it opens.
Dumbledore.
The book opens. All chapters are available.
Severus.
I feel like it was like kind of more chemical on the front end, and then in the middle I got more like cereal, but like a really nice honeyed, like an almondy granola
Yeah.
on the back end, and maybe a little leather. Definitely cherry almond on the back end though. Do you get that?
I definitely get an almond like bitterness, almost a burnt almond cookie or something.
Sure.
But it's not quite as almondy as
No.
like a marzipan. Like
Yeah.
is that almond? Is marzipan almond?
I think so. Marzipan definitely to me tastes like almonds. If it isn't almond, I thought it was.
Couldn't you have a different flavor to marzipan? I don't know. This is throwing me for an inversion.
I don't know what that means. Is that a loop?
Roller coaster speak for loop.
Every once in a while, I will catch Justin later at night just watching roller coaster point of view like videos.
Yeah.
And I think, how did you get here to this point?
Because roller coasters are awesome.
They are, I agree, and that's a content I didn't realize was getting views.
So I just texted my brothers like 2 days ago, and I was
bet,
like,
I bet I will believe this.
well, because we went to Disney World and we went on the Velocicoaster, which is probably the best roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. And I've been on some doozies.
Okay.
All right? You ever heard of the Pepsi Ripsaw at Camp Snoopy?
This needs to keep moving. Camp Snoopy is dead. It died. It's like Nickelodeon something now.
But where have I been going all this time? Anyways, we went on that roller coaster. It was awesome. So I texted my brothers, hey, you guys ever just watch Velocicoaster videos? You know? And my brother, Eric, was like, once a week. So.
Like it's a scheduled event. I had a headache that day.
It's a great time.
You can imagine how that went for me.
My sister-in-law especially had a great time. Ooh. What the heck was that? It was like gum almost, but not like bubble gum. Oh, it kind of reminded me of those zebra gums. What were those called? Like, I forget what they're called. I wish I could remember right now, but my editor will know.
Yeah.
Let's
wrap this up, buddy.
Yes, master.
I got steak and
I think we're looking. I don't think
we're
we're in the land of rye. I don't think we're in the land of bourbon. I don't think we're in the land of single malt, even.
What land are we in?
I think that this is either just like a whiskey, but it's so much darker than it tastes. Even the palate, it does have some more flavor than the nose did, which I like. But it's still, the color just seems so much darker than it's giving off. So proof-wise, 53%.
Okay. Thank you.
And what's that?
What?
All right, I'm just gonna guess because I've never had this type of whiskey before. I'm gonna guess because it's new to me, and solely because of that color. You could be okay.
Yeah. I feel like that little guy, Evan Rude, in Rescuers Down Under.
I think that this might be, because I just got it, the Sealbox Selection 20-year American light whiskey.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but this is Old Forester. Straight bourbon whiskey. King Ranch. Something
Really? What? That tastes so much lighter than I would have thought.
But,
What?
guess what percent it is? 52.5. You were so close. Less than 1% off. Anyway, a proprietary batch using heavily charred barrels filtered through King Ranch mesquite charcoal. So maybe the heavy char is what gives it its dark color, but maybe it didn't impart as much nose and flavor as you would have expected. So the color is, what is happening here?
I was looking to see if I had like the 1920 down here or something. So I've never had a King Ranch before, because I think this was a Texas exclusive. If it's not anymore, it was for a long time, I think. And yeah, saw it for a pretty decent price online. Figured why not give it a shot. Man, that's a little disappointing though, I gotta say. Maybe it's just right now, I don't know. Maybe it needs some time. I mean, we did an episode on 1910 a long time ago. That was your first Old Forester.
Yeah, so you'll be surprised when I say I don't remember.
Yeah, or we did the 1920. The 1920. Anyways, so like I had high expectations for this because I could never really get this bottle. And it's a special Old Forester, at least to me, who lives up in the north and nowhere near Texas. So my expectations were maybe a little bit too high, but that's surprising. Call me surprised.
I wonder if had you tasted it not blind, if you would have been more excited. I always wonder these things. Like, it would have been...
Possibly. There's sometimes the perfect. Well, oh, God.
On that note, tune in next time
Freaking butts, man.
when Dustin learns how to say some other words that are...
Homophone.